I don't dress at all. You can interrogate me but torture, nigga. I won't confess at all.
Oh, because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Katt Williams is spilling more tea on Diddy, and now it's about his alleged freak-off with Kevin Hart. Yeah, and 50 Cent is backing it all up. These two are out for Diddy's neck, and they're not going to stop until they bring him down. Katt's vibe has always been to keep it real and not sugarcoat the shady stuff the entertainment world tries to cover up. He's all about laying it bare, exposing what your fave celebs are up to behind the scenes. So Katt Williams just threw the entertainment industry into chaos with some mind-blowing claims, suggesting that Diddy and Kevin Hart might have been up to some shady business, especially in connection to the dramatic Usher saga. Despite the seemingly eternal friendship between Diddy and Kevin Hart, Katt is dropping hints that there could be more to their connection than what's on the surface. Hold up though, we all know Diddy and Kevin have been ride or die forever, but according to Katt, their bromance might have some dark corners. He's dishing the deets that they could have been mixed up in some seriously messed up stuff, potentially playing a role in the whole Usher essay drama. Brace yourselves, it's about to get even crazier. Word on the street is that this power duo might have had a hand in Usher's alleged run-in with an STD. This jaw-dropping revelation has everyone raising their eyebrows, wondering what else Diddy's been cooking up over the years. Seriously, the tales about him are on a whole new level of insanity. Let's be clear, when Katt Williams spills the tea on celebs, he goes all in, no holding back. When he announced he was hitting up the Shay Shay podcast for an interview, we knew it was about to be an absolute roller coaster, and believe me, he did not disappoint.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be
Katt just unleashed on Kevin Hart and Diddy, dropping the industry plant bomb. He didn't directly call out Kevin for shady dealings, but he threw major hints, making it clear that nothing in the industry comes easy.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think, a plant?
Kevin initially brushed it off, claiming he was unbothered and wouldn't dignify it with a response. However, Kevin was clearly salty about it, calling Katt a clown who belonged in the circus.
Hey Kev, you didn't say nothing to Katt Williams when he did a 3-hour interview talking slow yesterday. You didn't put a shot clock on him.
Do you entertain the circus or do you watch it, Perk? Which one do you do?
So peep this. Everyone was half expecting Kevin to go off, especially after he sued Tasha K for spilling the tea on his supposed cheating adventures. The nerve, right? But ever since Katt unleashed these jaw-droppers, it's been crickets from Kevin's side. Katt's been calling out Hollywood's weird vibes for ages. When questioned about turning down roles, he spilled that he turned down fat $50 million offers 4 times because he wasn't willing to compromise.
Now, who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity.
But hold on, it gets wild. Katt also revealed that he straight up turned down a fat check from none other than Diddy himself.
Cause P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
He even claims he's got the receipts to back it up. This bombshell was next level, considering the big bucks involved and the fact that he went head-to-head with Diddy, this big shot in the game. Diddy's got some explaining to do because Katt Williams just went all out, calling him out for acting all high and mighty, like he owns the whole planet with just one look. But Katt isn't the only one throwing shade at Diddy. Even 50 Cent, who's basically Diddy's biggest rival, spilled some tea a while back. Apparently, Diddy offered to take 50 Cent shopping, and 50 found that move kind of weird.
And he's like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, nigga, just say. I got the because I was like, this nigga. This nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is just shit that goes on. But it's just a little fruit, probably a fruit pile. Nigga asked me, could he take me shopping? And it because I'm looking like, this nigga just like, I want to take you shopping. I got a bankroll out there. I want to take you shopping. Why? Because when you walk around looking so mother good, I'm going to feel like, God damn it, that with me. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. But when a nigga tell me he want to take me shopping, what the matter with this nigga?
So, when Diddy got grilled in an interview about the whole 50 Cent shopping escapade, he straight up denied ever making such an offer. Classic Diddy move, right? He tried to play it cool, claiming he just wanted to help 50 Cent upgrade his wardrobe. One thing's for sure, he was definitely caught off guard with that question.
He said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fif just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fif. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
It's been a wild ride with 50D and Diddy. These dudes are like lifelong frenemies. 50's been throwing shade at Diddy for ages, trying to snatch that throne. Whether he's tossing around rumors about Diddy's preferences or roasting him for his epic parties, 50's been on a mission. But the real game changer came when Cassie stepped into the scene. Cassie rocked Diddy's world by dropping a bomb of a lawsuit against him in late 2023. The details were straight up spine-chilling. From years of physical abuse to Diddy allegedly forcing her into bed with male escorts, Cassie spilled all the tea, and it was intense. Even though they settled outside of court with a hefty $30 million, it set off an explosion. According to Cassie's lawsuit, Diddy supposedly made her engage in intimate encounters with male escorts, and he'd film the whole thing while pleasuring himself in the corner. It's a twisted plot, and the gravity of these accusations paints a disturbing picture of Diddy's actions. It makes you wonder if Diddy was holding on to those pics to use as blackmail against Cassie. She stayed in that situation for nearly a decade, probably why. And the shocker, when Diddy handed her a 10-year music deal, it's like he was setting the stage to trap her in that cycle of abuse. Believe it or not, Cassie and 50 ain't the only ones throwing shade at Diddy. He's got a history with this stuff. After Cassie's lawsuit, another woman stepped forward, accusing Diddy of drugging and assaulting her back in 1991. Court documents spill the tea that they had mutual friends and even worked together in a few music videos. It was all professional until Diddy took things way left. But Kim Porter's story is a dark reminder of the consequences of getting too close to Diddy's orbit. The dude's got a trail, and it's not a pretty one. The story around Kim Porter's death takes a dark turn. While the official autopsy reported pneumonia as the cause, many people think that's all BS. Now, why would Diddy take out the mother of his kids? According to Gina Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, Kim's story mirrors Cassie's.
I didn't know Cassie, but I knew somebody who was going through the same thing she was going through, and that was Kim Porter.
During Kim's time, sources revealed intense abuse, climaxing when she was found with a broken nose after an argument with Diddy. Allegedly, Diddy, suspicious of Kim talking to another man, invited her to a yacht in Saint-Tropez. An argument ensued, escalating to Diddy allegedly breaking her nose.
Earned every bit of that. Yo, I heard that he beat her so bad he sent her to Hawaii so she could stay away from people. That's crazy, man. But that's Kim's story. That's Kim's book. That's Kim's book. Then you hear about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
Wow, I ain't hear about that.
He broke Kim, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht. So Cassie's story is Kim's story. Cassie's book is Kim's book.
Sources claim Diddy couldn't have Kim in public with a broken nose, so he flew in a plastic surgeon and had her stay in a hotel until her nose healed. Kim supposedly planned to expose Diddy in a tell-all book, but it never saw daylight. Fans speculate that the book could have ended Diddy's career and put him behind bars, which is enough motive for Diddy to silence her permanently.
So in this book, it detailed his relationships with men, footage of those encounters. It had the names of the men he slept with, a disease, allegedly Diddy giving Usher a disease, the argument that took place between Diddy and Usher's mom, Mary J. Blige being pregnant by Diddy. It says that she had an AB. Also in the book was the DV that Kim endured.
In a surprising twist, the story extends beyond just women. Rumors about Diddy's sexuality have circulated for years, and these rumors even got Wendy Williams fired.
As well. There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such. And now it's all come full circle. There were many situations, none of which to talk about, but there were many situations back in the day in my career, and it's all coming full circle.
Wendy supposedly got her hands on a super sketch photo of Diddy chillin' with another dude during his vacation in Cancun. Word on the street is, this pic shows someone straight up pulling down Diddy's shorts. Yeah, you heard it right. According to Wendy, Diddy instructed members of the R&B trio Total to confront her physically. While Wendy's then boyfriend intervened, preventing any altercation, Diddy managed to get her fired. Diddy's bodyguard also has stories of Diddy with other men to share. Gene Deal shared an intriguing incident during an interview involving Diddy and Ja Rule engaging in unusual activities in a hotel room.
I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? He said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. He was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That boo like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me, I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked.
While Gene initially didn't know what was happening inside the room, he confronted Ja Rule's cousin, who had arrived unexpectedly. The commotion led to Diddy and Ja Rule coming out of the room, both wearing only towels. 50 Cent and Diddy's ongoing drama just got spicier. Rumor has it that 50 Cent is cooking up a documentary that dives deep into the SA allegations against Diddy. And get this, the cash flow from the doc, it's all going straight to the victims. No fear in 50's game, even with Diddy holding down the fort in the hip-hop kingdom. He's been blasting about the documentary on his Insta, all about doing what's right. Now, how 50 Cent's documentary will hit, we gotta wait and see. Here's the real head scratcher. Why does Diddy keep making moves on his adversaries? First, it was 50 Cent, and now Katt. It's like he's just daring someone to spill the beans and expose him. Buckle up, cause fans had their own theories about why Diddy was getting cozy with Katt. Hold on tight, cause the grapevine was buzzing with the talk that Diddy had his eyes set on Katt for his comedy special, P. Diddy Presents the Bad Boys of Comedy. Picture this, Diddy was all about conquering the comedy scene in Hollywood, and he pulled off this massive special, bringing in a whopping 110 comedians. Sounds like a blockbuster, right? Well, it could have been if it weren't for some serious side-eye action. See, back then, Diddy was side-eyed for some shady stuff with dudes. Now, here's the real kicker. Whispers were swirling that this comedy special was just a smokescreen for Diddy's alleged shady dealings. The suspicion? Diddy was allegedly targeting struggling comedians, maybe more open to his advances. I mean, who wouldn't be thankful for someone kicking doors open for their careers, right? Word on the street was that the special was a cover for Diddy to get into some not-so-great stuff. Katt spilled the tea, hinting that Diddy was allegedly scouting out fresh talent from the comedian pool. It's like he was building his own squad, but not for laughs. Now, if you're wondering why Kevin Hart got caught up in this whirlwind of chaos, Katt's got stories for days. According to him, Kevin not only knew about Diddy's alleged escapades, but was also in the loop about Diddy's sketchy activities, even though he wasn't part of Diddy's comedy special. Now, let's dive into the wild world of Diddy's parties, where 50 Cent warned us things get crazier than a roller coaster ride. Attending Diddy's parties is already eyebrow-raising, but hosting them, that's a whole new level of crazy. In an old video from one of these bashes, Diddy was chilling on a bed when Kevin and the camera crew walked in. Diddy looked caught off guard, and the attention in the room hit an all-time high. For some reason, Diddy kept telling Kevin not to get any closer, and threw in a no-homo joke, making things weirder.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna If we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even. Like, I don't want it to come close to the bed.
Did something go on between Diddy and Kevin that night for them to act that way? Katt thinks there might have been a bit of hanky-panky between Diddy and Kevin at that time. Allegedly, he's tossing around the idea that Diddy might have made Kevin an offer, and unlike Katt, Kevin didn't turn it down. Remember when Katt accused Kevin of being an industry plant who sold his soul? Rumor has it, Katt's holding on to some seriously spicy evidence, and that's why Kevin's zipping his lips. Word on the block is Katt's got the goods on how Kevin may have been involved in Diddy's shady dealings with Usher back in the 90s. Imagine this, Usher, the smooth operator, supposedly crashing at Diddy's pad in New York when he was just 13, and rumors floating around that Diddy allegedly passed him an STD. Now there's some chit-chat in the air, and it might trace back to Usher's chat with Howard Stern. Usher hinted at seeing some wild things during his stint under Diddy's roof.
Lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Then there's this video floating around with Diddy, Usher, and Kevin Hart all hanging out. Diddy casually mentioned they used to have morning battles over cereal, raising some eyebrows, maybe hinting they shared a bed overnight. Kevin, in that super awkward moment, swiftly changed the topic.
Right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
what just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen.
Yo, a couple of years back, Usher got caught up in some lawsuits, accusing him of spreading herpes without giving a heads up. Laura Helm dropped a massive $20 million lawsuit, claiming they got too close and personal. Weirdly, her case vanished into thin air, making folks talk about that hush money. Then, 2 more women stepped into the scene, one staying low-key, but testing positive for herpes. Quantasia Sharpton. The other didn't test positive, but spilled the beans about hooking up with Usher right after turning 19, sparking big health concerns for her and her kid. Usher ended up shelling out a fat $1.1 million settlement to another Jane Doe. Now buckle up, because we're taking this ride to a whole new level. Katt Williams dropped a truth bomb, hinting that Usher's mentor, Diddy, might be the puppet master behind these shady bedroom tales. Katt even tossed out the idea that Kevin Hart might have joined in Diddy's wild escapades. Katt spilled the tea, serving up a crazy theory that Diddy and Kevin might have been mixed up in some strange activities together, including the wild escapades and accusations against Usher. Now Katt's flipping the script, saying Diddy and his powerful crew might have been pulling the strings to launch Kevin into fame. But here's the real kicker, according to Katt. Usher ain't Diddy's only alleged victim. Nope, there are allegedly loads of other artists that he forced into inappropriate activities. And hold on to your hats, because a few years back, Katt dropped some serious shade bombs on Diddy and Jermaine Dupri, suggesting they might have been involved in some unsavory dealings with the Criss Cross boys. Alright, so Chris Kelly and Chris Smith, the Criss Cross duo, hit it big in the 90s when they were just 12 and 13. Jermaine Dupri, their mentor, played a key role in their success. However, Katt Williams suggested there might be more to their mentorship than just music, claiming Jermaine and Diddy were involved in inappropriate behavior with the boys. Under Jermaine Dupri's guidance, the Criss Cross boys released 3 successful albums. Rumors about incidents involving Jermaine and Diddy started circulating, and Katt linked these traumatic experiences to Chris Kelly's later struggles with drug abuse. In 2013, Chris Kelly was found unconscious at home and later pronounced dead. His family's acknowledgement of his drug abuse history shed light on his painful journey. Interestingly, the boys had suspicions about Jermaine right from the start. Even at ages 11 and 12, they felt something was off. Chris Kelly once shared in an interview that they were just hanging out, playing video games at an Atlanta mall. Out of nowhere, this dude shows up asking them to be rap stars. Turns out it was Jermaine Dupri, but they had zero clue who he was. He even suspected he might be a child molester or something. Katt wasn't done yet, spilling more tea and claiming that Jermaine Dupri wasn't only involved in alleged SA, but also turned a blind eye to others in the industry doing the same. So, rumors started swirling about this weird ritual involving Diddy and Jermaine. The buzz is they were into some creepy swap meet, trading their artists like collectibles, and get this, even passing them around within their inner circle. And reports claim Diddy might have pimped out members of Danity Kane. Katt spills the tea, suggesting Diddy wasn't just watching from the sidelines, he was allegedly part of it too. In 2011, Katt dropped a freestyle, and when it came to Diddy and Jermaine, he didn't hold back.
Huh. What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah? Jermaine Dupri, king of the pedophiles if you ask me, baby. Shh. Jermaine Dupri, small as a child.
But it gets worse, because according to sources, Diddy wasn't the only one that Jermaine was allegedly pimping the boys out to. He also allegedly pimped them out to Jada Smith. Katt's convinced these big shot music moguls might have messed with Chris Kelly, pushing him into a dark path with drugs. Sadly, Chris isn't the only one caught up in this twisted tale. Word on the street is Diddy's been in some shady dealings with young artists. But that ain't the end of it. Federal law agencies were on Diddy's case in 2013. Back when Jimmy Henchman got busted, the feds had their eyes on Diddy. They were suspecting he knew a thing or two about Diddy's shady dealings with minors. It got real, with them grilling Jimmy about Diddy's questionable moves with young boys. So, according to this official U.S. District Court filing, a prosecutor straight up asked about entertainers' intimate preferences. And you won't believe it, they went all in, asking not just about Sean Combs, but throwing it out there if he's getting cozy with underage boys. It's like they're trying to get to the bottom of some really shady stuff. Orlando Brown also came out saying Diddy allegedly forced him into some sketchy situations, like giving him some mouth action.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshka smash. You gave me the ooshka smuaf, the smooth smash. Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean?
Diddy's alleged escapades don't stop at Criss Cross or Usher. Brace yourselves for the jaw-dropping tale that Chris Brown spilled on the Drink Champs podcast. According to Chris, he was just 12 years old when Diddy allegedly tried to make some inappropriate moves on him.
And then the funniest part, like, a lot of people don't know, Diddy turned me down. I was 12 years old.
This.
Like, man,
let's talk about him right now.
But it's love now. This is like my family, my brother now.
But let's get to the point.
But it was a blessing.
You went to see him.
Yeah.
Was you dancing?
So basically, it came as a package deal.
Because if you danced, he definitely would have signed you.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it 100. So I was like 12 at this time. This was before I didn't, when I linked to Def Jam shit.
Okay.
But it was me and his one of my production manager's son named TJ. He's my brother to this day. But me and him were like a group. You know what I'm saying? So
What's the name of y'all group?
Man, we didn't have no name. We just was.
This is why he ain't signed y'all.
Yeah, probably right.
You gotta get that far.
You feel me? We just.
Yeah, ain't had your shit together, Chris.
We're entering a zone of serious eyebrow-raising drama. So check this out. There's this question floating around about whether Chris danced for Diddy. And you gotta wonder, why would a young talent need to bust a move for Diddy at his crib? Well, insiders are whispering that Diddy had some wild plans in mind. Plans that involved Chris hitting up his oddly named puffy-flavored camp. Yeah, it sounds as bizarre as it seems. Word on the street is that Diddy was allegedly seeking some inappropriate stuff at this camp, and Chris, being no fool, straight up declined. He ain't about that compromising situation life, steering clear of Diddy's peculiar camp. But here's the deal. Diddy passing on Chris had zero to do with talent. L.A. Reid and Def Jam were practically begging to sign him, but Chris had his eyes on other paths. Looks like Diddy's rejection was all about Chris dodging some really shady stuff. But not everyone dodged Diddy's alleged antics. Justin Bieber? Yeah, he might be one of the unlucky ones. Rumors are swirling about Diddy allegedly pushing Justin into some really questionable situations. You catch my drift, right? It all started when Scooter Braun discovered Justin and introduced him to Usher, who then introduced him to Diddy. It's like a suspicious setup, especially after that video where Diddy promised Justin the whole universe.
As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, put in the front shot.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
Diddy, the guy known for owing his artists a ton of money and pulling the strings behind their tracks, was making some big promises to the rising star Justin Bieber. He was straight up offering a Ferrari and a mansion for Justin's 18th birthday. But hold up, isn't that a bit too generous coming from a guy not exactly known for being Mr. Reliable in cash dealings with artists?
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full.
Things take a weirder turn when Diddy starts talking about doing undisclosed stuff with Justin that he can't mention publicly. Why all the secrecy, especially with a kid? The fans can't understand how someone would even give him legal guardianship of a kid. One said, "What kind of parent leaves their child alone with Diddy and gives guardianship to this strange rich man?" And another added, "I wouldn't even speak to my mama again if she left me with P. Diddy at 13 years old. That's a R. Kelly move." There's even a video where Justin looks visibly uneasy next to Diddy.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, you know, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Right.
My
Okay.
number?
Yeah.
Now, there's talk that Diddy might have played a role in getting Justin involved with drugs, echoing Cassie's previous claims. Justin himself opened up about his struggles with addiction, facing the industry's hardships at a young age.
There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, you know, shrooms, everything, and it was just an escape for me. I was waking up in the morning and the first thing I was doing is popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day.
People can't help but notice that he gets clean once he distances himself from Diddy. Coincidence? Maybe not. You can clearly see how Justin changed after he cut Diddy out of his life. Now, the fans are scared for Katt's safety, but it won't be easy to take him down. One fan wrote, "A lot of people are saying watch out Katt, but what's different today is we're all aware. Before there was less people aware and they could get away with killing them, but now there's a lot of people aware. We gotta protect Katt." Another added, "I respect Katt for sticking up for what's right and exposing all this evil in Hollywood." So there you have it, Katt Williams and 50 Cent dropping bombs on Diddy's alleged freak-off with Kevin Hart. These two are on a mission, and they're not hitting the brakes until they take Diddy down. Katt's always been the realist, never one to sugarcoat the shady stuff the entertainment world tries to sweep under the rug. Now, we can't help but wonder, what's Diddy's next move? More like, what horrifying truth about Diddy will we learn next?